fast, easy tip for you today on a nice, easy way to mark your air conditioner lids. If you had a fan motor that was bad or good, how can you set it so that you know in the future what's going on? Of course, you always want to make sure to set these somewhere where wind isn't going to catch it and do other types of damage, so there's some concern there. I'm going to be aware of that. But here's my tip. You got a call for no AC on a blazing hot day. The fan motor's stuck. Uh-oh. That's not good. Gonna need to pull it, prevent it from overheating. Yeah, so this one I wound up needing a new fan lid, and so I had saved a fan lid on another roof. Problem was that particular motor was actually bad. Now, I often have marked the motors as bad on the roof, and problem is a lot of times the Sharpie or a permanent marker fades out over time, and so just wanted to show you a quick tip on a new method I've come up with for how to mark it if the motor's bad. Now, oftentimes you can still reuse the fan blades, but you just don't want to reuse the whole lid and the motor if the motor's bad. That sucks. You know, you got to change out a lid, you know, because sometimes when you need to replace a whole unit, a strategy is to save the lid. And so here's the new method I've developed to keep from using a bad motor, you know, replacing fan lid. Here goes. Okay, and one trick for this motor when I'm saving the lid is to go ahead and cut the wiring, because the sun a lot of times will eat through the Sharpie. So if I cut the wiring, not going to be a chance someone's going to use that thing by accident. So good to go. Okay, on this one I ran up replacing the whole motor, and but of course this motor was bad, so you know, cutting off the wiring there can make sure that no one reuses that motor, so kind of an easy deal. Someone misspelled it there anyway, but that's okay. It makes the point. And my main point in this video is this is a way to make sure no one winds up using that lid with the motor on it unawares. This way they know they need to replace the motor. I can still harness the fan blades, still harness the fan lid, so kind of was worth saving, but I just wanted to make sure that no one reuses it that way again, because I've had it happen where I needed a lid and a fan motor and I go to grab one, and of course it turned out to be bad, and that's a miserable situation when you go through all the steps and all the trouble and then it turns out to be a bad motor. There was a lot more involved in this one. I didn't show it on the video. I just wanted to make a quick, simple one on a nice, easy trick to use to prevent using a bad motor when you're saving a fan lid. So that's kind of the whole point of this video. But hopefully eventually I'll make it into a further video where I showed this entire repair, because there was a much more involved. This one had a separate, had a 4-wire fan motor, and the original one was a 3-wire fan motor. So I do show it in other videos, but maybe I'll show it in this one again. You know, it's always good to get a few different angles on these types of repairs and to hopefully better understand all of the details involved. Anyway, thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Over and out. Stay safe out there. Stay cool. Take frequent breaks. Drink lots of water. Wear a sunblock. Wear a hat. You know, all the steps that you can take to kind of help minimize the effects of the heat out there. You know, when it's over 110 degrees, you know, or it's really humid. This particular day was extremely humid. It really has an effect on your body. You know, no wrinkles on that day. It's free sauna for everybody. So just to sum up my main tip or advice here, if the fan motor is bad, cut off the wires nice and short. And if the fan motor is good, leave the wires connected, and that way anyone that finds that lid with the fan motor on it will know that they can reuse it or not. If the wires are all cut, they know they can't use it. So Sharpies and permanent markers often fade. So that's my tip here. Thanks for watching.
Obviously you're going to need to position the fan, if you do save it, somewhere that's safe, that wind isn't going to get to it or it's not going to cause any kind of other damage. So that's some of the considerations, but you know. Or you can store it on the ground or in a maintenance shop or storage shed or somewhere along those lines. But then you'll have it at the ready. And it can spare you a bunch of trouble like this one did on this particular day. Hopefully eventually I'll make this into a complete video showing the entire repair. For now, this is just a quick tip.